Hello and welcome to Easy English Chats. I'm Eva.
And I'm Paul. Thanks so much for joining us today. We're really glad you're here.
This podcast is for people who are learning English and want to listen to real, natural conversations. We talk about everyday topics, and we try to keep things simple and fun.
Exactly. So if you're learning English, whether you're a beginner or somewhere in the middle, this show is for you. Just relax, listen, and enjoy.
Don't worry about understanding every single word. Just listen. You'll be surprised how much you pick up.
That's such a good point. The more you listen, the more natural it starts to feel. And that's really what this podcast is about.
And today's topic? Oh, I love today's topic.
Me too, actually. Today, we're talking about a perfect day off.
A perfect day off. So imagine, no work, no responsibilities, no to-do list. You have one whole day completely to yourself.
What would you do from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to sleep?
And we'll each describe our own perfect day off. It's fun because I think we're quite different, actually.
Yes, I think so. We'll find out. It's a fun one. Lots of dreaming aloud.
Lots of dreaming. Okay, shall we get into it?
Let's go.
Okay, so Paul, let's start at the very beginning. Morning. You wake up on your perfect day off. What happens first?
Okay, so first of all, I would not set an alarm. That is number one.
Yes, same. No alarm.
I would just wake up naturally whenever my body is ready. Maybe around 8:30, no rush.
That already sounds amazing. I think for me, the first thing I would do is just lie in bed for a while. Just stay there. Not look at my phone. Just be quiet.
Oh, that's really nice. Just be still for a moment.
Yeah, just enjoy the fact that I don't have to go anywhere or do anything. Sometimes I think that moment, that quiet morning moment, is the best part of a day off.
It really is, because on a normal day, the alarm goes off and immediately you're thinking about all the things you have to do. Your brain just switches into work mode.
Exactly. But on a day off, you can just breathe, and it sets the whole tone for the day.
Absolutely. I love that. Okay, so after we wake up slowly, what about breakfast? Because I think breakfast is very important on a day off.
Breakfast is everything. On a normal weekday, I just have a coffee and maybe some toast because I'm rushing. But on a perfect day off, I would make a proper breakfast.
Like what?
I think I'd make eggs, scrambled eggs, maybe with some avocado, and fresh orange juice, and I'd eat it slowly, at the table, not standing in the kitchen.
Yes, eating standing up, that's a weekday breakfast.
Exactly. On a day off, you sit down, you take your time, you actually taste the food.
I completely agree. For me, I think I'd make pancakes. I love making pancakes on a lazy morning. I'd put berries on them, strawberries, blueberries, and a little bit of honey.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
It takes a bit longer, but on a day off, that's fine. That's actually the point, isn't it? You have time. The cooking is part of the enjoyment.
Right. You're not trying to go fast, you're trying to go slow.
Exactly. And I think I'd make a really good coffee too. Not just a quick coffee, a proper one. Take my time with it.
Yes, there's a big difference between a rushed coffee and a coffee you actually sit down and enjoy.
Totally. Okay, so after breakfast, it's maybe 10 o'clock. What do you do with your morning?
Okay, so I think I'd go outside. I'd go for a walk. Not a fast walk, just a slow, gentle walk somewhere nice. Maybe near water, like a river or a park with a lake.
Oh, I like that. Fresh air in the morning is so good.
It really is. And I think I'd go alone, actually. Is that strange?
No, not at all. I understand that completely. Sometimes you just want some quiet time with your own thoughts.
Yeah. No podcasts, no music, just walking and thinking. Or not even thinking, really. Just looking around, noticing things. A bird, a flower, the light on the water.
That's very mindful. Being present.
Exactly. I think we spend so much time looking at screens that sometimes it's really lovely to just look at the world.
That's so true. I do something similar, but I think I do something a little different in the morning. I'd probably read.
Oh yeah? What kind of thing?
A novel. I'm always saying I want to read more, but I never have enough time. So on a perfect day off, I'd sit in a comfy chair by the window with my coffee and just read for maybe 2 hours.
2 hours of reading? That sounds like a real luxury.
It really does, because normally I read maybe 10 minutes before I fall asleep.
Yes, the same. I'll read 2 pages and then I'm gone.
Exactly. So on a day off, I'd actually read properly without falling asleep, and I'd really get into the story.
I love that. There's something really special about getting lost in a good book, isn't there? When you forget about time.
Completely. That feeling when you look up and an hour has passed and you didn't even notice? That's magical.
Okay, so it's now lunchtime. What are you doing for lunch?
I think lunch on a perfect day off should be outside somewhere, like go to a nice cafe or a little restaurant.
Oh, nice. Eat out?
Yeah, nothing too fancy, just somewhere relaxed with good food. Maybe somewhere with outdoor seating, where you can sit in the sun.
I love that idea. For me, I think I'd cook lunch at home, actually. I really enjoy cooking when I have time. When I'm not in a rush, it's relaxing.
What would you make?
I think I'd make something like a big salad with lots of things in it. Roasted vegetables, some cheese, maybe some grilled chicken or salmon, and some nice bread on the side.
That sounds really good and healthy.
On my day off, I'm a healthy person.
Right, of course. Perfect day off Eva is very healthy.
Very healthy. Although I'd probably also have a small glass of wine with lunch.
Oh, yes, that's allowed.
One small glass. It's my day off.
Absolutely. And I think there's something really lovely about a long, leisurely lunch. Not eating in 10 minutes because you have a meeting.
Yes, a slow lunch. Maybe an hour and a half. Just eating, talking, watching the world go by.
That's the dream. Okay, the afternoon. This is interesting. The afternoon of a perfect day off. What are you doing?
Okay, so I think the afternoon is when I'd be a little bit more social. I'd probably meet a friend or a few friends, and we'd do something together. Maybe go to a market or walk around part of the city we haven't explored in a while.
Oh, I like that. Doing something a bit spontaneous with friends.
Yeah, not too planned. Just kind of wander around. Maybe stop for a coffee somewhere, have a good conversation. The kind of afternoon where you don't really have a plan, but it ends up being really enjoyable.
I love those. Sometimes the best afternoons are the unplanned ones.
Exactly. You just follow the day wherever it goes.
That's really nice. I think for me, the afternoon would be the creative part of my day. I do something with my hands, like drawing or painting, or maybe some kind of craft.
Oh, really? Do you do that normally?
Not enough. I used to paint a lot when I was younger, watercolors, but I haven't done it in ages. Life gets busy, And creative hobbies are often the first thing that gets cut when time is short.
Ugh, that's so relatable. I feel that way about playing guitar. I used to play all the time, and now I barely touch it.
Exactly. So on my perfect day, I think I'd get my paints out and just play around. No pressure, just for fun.
I love that. The no pressure part is important, isn't it?
Yes, because sometimes when you do creative things, you put pressure on yourself. You want it to look good. You compare yourself to other people. But on a day off, it doesn't matter. It's just for the joy of doing it.
That's a really healthy way to think about it. Creating something just because it makes you happy, not because it needs to be good.
Exactly. And sometimes when you take that pressure off, that's actually when you do your best work anyway.
That's so true. When you stop trying so hard, things just flow.
Yes, exactly. Okay, what about late afternoon, like 4 or 5 o'clock?
I think that's when I'd come home if I'd been out and just decompress a little. Maybe watch something, like a film or an episode of a show I've been meaning to watch.
Oh, yes, the films you've been meaning to watch for months.
Exactly. I have a list. A very long list. Films people have recommended, and I've said, oh yes, I'll watch that soon. And then months go by.
Same. I think everyone has that list.
So on a perfect day off, I'd actually sit down and watch one with a blanket and a snack. No distractions.
That sounds wonderful. I'd probably take a nap, actually. Is that boring?
No, a nap on a day off is a beautiful thing.
I think so. Like just an hour. Maybe with the window open if it's warm. Just a quiet, lovely little nap. And then you wake up feeling completely refreshed.
Yes, an afternoon nap is one of life's underrated pleasures. It makes the evening feel like a whole new day.
That's such a good point. You get 2 evenings essentially.
Exactly. 2 evenings in one day. That's the secret.
Okay, evening. This is the grand finale. What does your perfect evening look like?
Okay, so for the evening, I'd want to have people around. I'd invite some close friends for dinner.
Oh, a dinner party.
Not a fancy dinner party, just a relaxed one. Like everyone comes over, we cook together, we talk, we laugh. Nothing too formal, no dress code.
I love that. The kind of dinner where everyone ends up staying much longer than planned.
Yes, exactly that kind of dinner, where you look at the clock and it's suddenly midnight and you think, how did that happen?
The best evenings are like that. Time just disappears.
And you go home feeling so full of food, but also full of laughter and good conversation. That kind of tired but happy feeling.
That's a perfect description. For me, I think I'd do something similar, but maybe a little smaller. Just 2 or 3 close friends. We'd order food because by the evening, after cooking earlier in the day, maybe I'd want to rest from the kitchen.
That's fair. You cooked a big lunch.
Exactly. So we'd order some good food, maybe a curry or some nice pizza, and then maybe play some games, board games or card games, something low-tech and fun.
Oh, I love that. There's something really lovely about sitting around a table playing games with people you like.
It's proper quality time, isn't it? You're not on your phone, you're not distracted, you're actually talking and laughing together.
And the competitive side comes out a little bit, which is always funny.
Oh, always. Suddenly, everyone is very serious about winning.
Even in a relaxed game, someone always gets competitive.
Always. It's part of the fun, though.
Totally. Okay, and then the very end of the day, you're going to sleep. How does the day end?
I think it ends quietly. Friends have gone home, the house is tidy, or maybe not completely tidy, but mostly. I'd make a cup of herbal tea, chamomile maybe, and I'd just sit for a moment and think about the day, how good it was.
That's really lovely. A moment of gratitude almost.
Yeah, just appreciating it before I go to sleep.
For me, I'd probably end the day reading again. In bed this time, but with no pressure to stay awake. So I'd read my book, and if I fall asleep after 5 pages, that's totally fine, because it was a perfect day.
It was a perfect day, and you need your sleep ready for the next one, even if the next one is a regular Monday.
Don't mention Monday. I'm still in my perfect day off.
You're right, sorry. We'll deal with Monday later.
Much later.
Okay, so Eva, if you had to sum up your perfect day in just a few words, what would they be?
Let me think. Slow, creative, connected, and delicious.
Ooh, I like delicious. Mine would be peaceful, spontaneous, and warm.
Warm. I love that. Like the feeling of the day, not just the weather.
Both, ideally.
Yes, ideally both. A warm day and a warm feeling. That's perfect.
Well, that was such a fun conversation. I genuinely feel relaxed just thinking about it.
Me too. And honestly, maybe we should actually plan a day like this soon. We talk about it and then we never do it.
I know. We've inspired ourselves. We need to actually take a day off.
We do. Okay, so if you've been listening today, thank you so much. We really hope you enjoyed this episode of Easy English Chats.
And we hope it was helpful for your English, too. We talked about lots of useful language today, like how to use would and I'd to talk about imaginary situations. For example, I would make pancakes, or I'd go for a walk.
We also used lots of words for sequencing events, words like first, after that, then, by the evening, and so on. These are really useful for telling a story or describing your day.
Try it yourself. Think about your perfect day off and describe it in English. Tell a friend or write it down. It's great practice.
And if you enjoyed today's episode, please share it with someone else who's learning English. It really helps us reach more people.
We'll be back very soon with another easy English chat. Until then,
take care of yourselves.
And enjoy your days off when you get them.
Bye for now.
Bye.